Hello listeners and viewers. Welcome to Kaduna State Ministry of Education Radio and TV e-learning program designed for our SS3 and other students staying at home due to the coronavirus pandemic. The present administration, under the able leadership of His Excellency, Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, is positioned, as always, to ensure that under his leadership, our students are not left behind in all areas of human endeavors, especially education. Kaduna State is the center of learning. Therefore, we want to ensure that our students excel in their forthcoming examinations and beyond. Students and other learners at home are given this opportunity in order to continue learning, as education is a continuous process. Different subjects will be taught in this program to assist students to perform excellently in the forthcoming Senior School Certificate examination being conducted by NECO and WAEC as soon as schools reopen. Teachers making presentations will always provide their names and phone numbers during each presentation, and they can be contacted for questions, further explanations, and/or clarifications. The following numbers and contacts can also be reached for expression of any concern or observation: 090-865-00545 or 080-383-62072. Our website is www.education.kdsg.gov.ng. Our email education@kdsg.gov.ng or education.kdsg@gmail.com. Our YouTube channel, Ministry of Education, Kaduna State. Our Twitter handle @Kaduna_MOE. Or our Facebook page, Ministry of Education, Kaduna State. Stay safe, stay at home, and learn well. Thank you, happy listening, and happy viewing.
Good day, students. My name is Murel Joseph Yayo. I'm happy to meet you once again in another class of financial accounting. Today's topic is accounting information. In our previous lesson, we discussed interpretation of accounting information using simple ratio. Today, we are going to consider the users of accounting information. What do you understand by accounting? Accounting is the method of recording, identifying, measuring, and communicating financial data to generate useful information. Now, when we talk of accounting information, it is also known as financial information. It is about data of business entity transactions, from buying inventories and machineries to enter into long-term contract. Users of accounting information. The following are the main users of accounting information. 1. Management. 2. Employees. 3. Owners. 4. Creditors. 5. Banks. 6. Computators. 7. Analysts. 8. Public. 9. Government. 10. Financial analysts. 11. Tax authorities. I'm going to explain these users one after the other. Number 1, we say management. Management are the people that are in charge of the affairs of the business for the owners. They are also known as the board of directors. The management use accounting information to plan and to control the resources of the business and for decision making. So this management now make decision for the organization, and before any decision, they have to see the financial information or accounting information in order to take their decision. Then we have employees. Employees are the workers of the organization or the workers of the business, and they use this accounting information for job security. This means that they would like to know whether the organization will be able to pay them good salaries and provide welfare facilities or not. Employees would like to know their position in the organization, to know their salary, whether they will be able to get their salary or not. In a situation whereby they discover that the organization cannot pay them their salary, they will start thinking of quitting the job. We have owners or the shareholders, that is the owners of the organization. They also want to know whether the affair of the business, that is the asset and the liability of the company. They want to know the total assets they have and the liabilities of the company. They will also want to know whether the business is making profit or not. If the business is operating at a loss, they will have to sit down and think another way in order to bring this business up. We have creditors. Creditors are also suppliers to the company who normally supply goods on credit. These are the people that the business is owing. The organization bought things on credit from them. So the creditors will use accounting information to determine if the organization will be able to pay them back as at when payment is due. Number 5, we have banks and lenders. Normally, business organizations take loan from banks or financial institutes. So these people would like to see the financial statement of the organization to determine whether more credit facility should be granted to the organization or not, and also to determine whether the organization will be able to pay back its loan when due. We have competitors. These are other business organizations that are involved in the same kind of business. They would like to use the financial account information in order to fix their own prices and also to know their position in the market. Now, if they have a rival company, they would like to know the price of their commodities so that they will all fix their own price in order to be ahead of their rivals. Number 7, we have analysts. They use accounting information to help investors to select appropriate investment. The analysts will use the financial information of a certain company in order to what? To advise investors who want to come into this business. Then we have tax authority. Normally, every organization pays tax, and the tax authority uses the accounting information to know the profit each organization is making, and this will be able to determine the tax the company will pay and the tax its employees will pay. Now we have the government. The government uses accounting information to keep the statistics of the economic development, to ascertain the rate of growth on the national economy for specific period. We have politicians. They make use of accounting information with a view of winning election. Politicians make use of accounting information with a view of winning election. Now, having seen the users of accounting information, we are to talk on qualities of accounting information. Accounting information must have the following qualities in order to satisfy the needs of the users. 1. Timeliness. B. Reliable. 3. Verifiable. 4. Relevance. 5. Predictive value. 6. Comprehensiveness. 7. Comparability. We are going to explain this quality one after the other. The first quality is timeliness. Accounting information play an important role in decision making. That is, it must reach the management in good time. Just like I said, management use accounting information to make decisions. So before management take their decision, accounting information must reach them in good time. It becomes useless when it reaches the management after important decisions on vital issues have taken place. Number 2, reliable. The accounting information should be what the user should depend upon. Where the rules and guidelines are neglected or wrongly applied, the information becomes unreliable. Number 3, variable. Accounting information is based on objectives and evidence which can be confirmed. That is, purpose of source documents, for example, receipts. Number 4, relevance. The accounting information must be closely connected with the user's needs for decision-making process of any issue. That is, the information must be relevant to what the user needs. Predictive value. Since financial accounting is historical in nature, that is, historical financial records are used to forecast the future events. Example, budget preparation. That is, before you can obtain any financial information, an event must take place. Where there is no event, it is not possible to obtain any accounting information. Number 6, comprehensiveness. Accounting information must be clearly stated for better understanding. That is, the detail must neither be too little nor too much. Number 7, comparability. In preparation of the accounts information, that is accounting information, there should be no change in the basis of preparation from one period to another for easy comparison of the result. Take, for example, when dealing with calculation of depreciation of a fixed asset, a specific method should be maintained for a long period of time. For example, when you use the straight line method to calculate the depreciation figure of an asset this year, the subsequent year, you should still stick to the straight line method. That is, when you change from straight line method to reducing balance method, you see the information will not be easy for us to compare. Now we have limitations, that is disadvantage of accounting information. We have two major disadvantages. One, accounting information is historical in nature. That is, information is given after an event has taken place. So without an event taking place, it is not easy to get an accounting information. The second limitation is accounting information is expressed in monetary terms, and it is not everybody that can interpret it. So if you're not conversant with accounting terms, it will not be easy for you to interpret accounting information. My students, we have talked about accounting information. In summary, I said accounting information deals with the financial transaction of a business. Accounting information deals with the financial transaction of a business. We talk about the users of accounting information, and we say they are follow. We have management, creditors, employees, shareholders, banks or financial institutions, competitors, analysts, bank or financial institution, government, and tax authority. We also talk about the qualities of accounting information. And I said the qualities are as follows: timeliness, reliable, verifiable, relevance, productive value, comprehensiveness, and comparability. The disadvantages of accounting information are as follows: it is historical in nature, and it is expressed in monetary terms. I said accounting information. Accounting is the method of recording, identifying, measuring, and communicating financial data to generate useful reports. Accounting information is about data of business entity transactions, from buying inventories and machineries to enter into long-term contracts. The users of accounting information are as follows: managements, employees, owners or shareholders, creditors, banks, competitors, analysts, public, government, financial analysts, and tax authorities. Management are the people that are in charge of the affairs of the business for the owners of the business. They are also known as the board of directors. They use accounting information to plan and control the resources of the business for decision making. Employees. These are the workers of the business, and they need the accounting information for job security. This means that they would like to know whether the organization will be able to pay them good salaries and provide welfare facilities or not. Owners or shareholders. The owners of the organization, that is a business, will want to know the affairs of the business, that is, the assets and the liabilities of the business. They will also want to know whether the business is operating at a profit or loss. Creditors. These are the people the business is owing. That is, the organization bought things on credit from them. They use the accounting information to determine if the organization will be able to pay them back as at when payment is due. Banks/lenders. They use financial statement of the organization to determine whether more credit facilities should be granted to the organization, and also to determine whether the organization will be able to pay back its loan when due. Competitors. These are other companies that are engaged in the same type of business. They make use of the accounting information in order to fix their own prices and also to know their position in the market. Analysts. They use accounting information to help investors to select appropriate investment. Tax authority. The tax authority uses the accounting information to know the profit the organization is making and to determine the tax organization and its employees will pay. The government. The government uses accounting information to keep the statistics of the economic development to ascertain the rate of growth on the national economy for specific period. Then we have politicians. They make use of accounting information with a view of winning an election. Assignment. Before I leave, I have an assignment for you. Question number 1. List and explain 5 users of accounting information. Question number 2. List and explain 5 qualities of accounting information. I take the assignment again. Question number 1. List and explain 5 users of accounting information. Question number 2. List and explain 5 qualities of accounting information. My reference is Essential Financial Accounting for Senior Secondary Schools by R.A. Ibrahim and R.A. Kazim. I still remain Mrs. Morel Joseph Yayok. My contact number is 080-7386-8421. I repeat my number again, 080-7386-8421. Stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you for listening.